It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at Trey Lance. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Browns and the 49ers on Sunday night.
We are about 40 miles or so. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Ooh, the juke. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Jones is in. Touchdown 49ers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving to peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 66 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Oh, the man is Edwards. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Prescott to throw it. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll throw again. Prescott. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The kick by Bass is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out, but I don't think there's any...
He's got a man, complete! And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Chubb running right, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Browns are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right after.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now they'll throw with Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense was more. back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On play action, Lance. Rolling to his left. Pass out left, caught by Woods. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this 1st half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action now, Prescott. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. He's going to find Edwards open downfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
The Browns drive about to get started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. sorry, Coach. Put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Browns to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now out in front here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Lance. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 31, Lance. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On second and very short, Lance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on second and 6. Lance. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Lance looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
On the set.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Nothing can stop him. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott looking downfield for Jones. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Zay Jones,
78 yards.
and the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Right back to Njoku.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Prescott now. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Chubb again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. To try again after the sack. Prescott. That's into the hands of Edwards. Gets past one man. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott. And that's caught by Williams. Loses the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Wide open receiver complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Down. Faster.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Here you go, set.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week, boss man. Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
against me. I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread.